Welcome to the night show. I'm your host, your grand MC, your night of entertainment, quick step, TK Diz, Isaac Aeon, or you can call me. And I welcome you back to another nightly adventure of Hogwarts Legacy, where we're going to start for our very first part of the class. Today, we're going to remember and go to class. And despite where we are not going to fly all the way back to Hogwarts. That's a little too far for us. What we will do is warp. Oh, side quest. It's summoning court. But I don't think we can warp from where we are. We'll fly a little bit north and then we'll figure it out. It might just be because we're surrounded by enemies right now, so it won't let us. Or it could be because we're in the air. Let's find out. Yeah, see, now it definitely feels way different. Or maybe I'm just wrong. And it always was letting us. Let's head to the beast class. With how they talk about the terms, I gotta be honest, I'm always surprised. This is just Christmas, and now she brought up... Plus, I heard we only apparently... I think I heard a rumor about how many trials are left. I'm not gonna say how much. Plus, if I'm thinking about it, there was only, 4 teachers? I can't imagine there's too many trials left. this way. Despite the map implying I need to go this way. So, you know, sometimes it's always just the one path. Or maybe I'm wrong and there's more we can do. So how's everyone's day? Still not going to that. I just don't care is the problem. Almost there. We could have literally just warped.
Your field guide.
Well, it's weird when sometimes they let us just do it and sometimes they don't. Wait.
Excellent work today. Class dismissed.
Ugh. Can't say I'm terribly fond of all the...
I take it you're ready to learn your new spell.
I completed your assignment, Professor. I'm ready to learn Bombarda now.
Good. Now, this spell comes with a caveat. It should only be used when necessary. The exploding charm, as you might suspect, can hurt people. Use caution when casting it.
Is this an appropriate spell for a
something
student?
we should be learning in school?
Better for you to learn it in school, where we can instruct you properly as to its use. Now, you must be precise in your wand movements. We don't want you blowing your hand off. Go ahead. Nice and steady wand movements. Remember, the exploding charm is highly volatile.
I'm really glad every time we don't have to do this every time we do the spells. It's a weird mechanic though, I'll be honest.
Well
Hey, we got the
done.
spell master.
Now, let us put it into practice,
Curious.
shall we? Go
We've
ahead
learned all the
and
spells.
on the
So I'm
pumpkin.
guessing that means challenge accepted? Complete all tiers of a challenge. Nice. Oh, it's because we learned all the spells, my guess. Where does she want us to try it? Oh, I definitely want to add it to our exploding charm.
Bombarda.
Revelio.
I'm not sure where she wanted me to try.
Bombarda.
Gonna have to try that out in a fight. Alright, since we learned all our assignments, it's all gobbledygook. We'll do this one. But as I can see, this is definitely going to be a different spell. That's how far you went, mate? Thankfully, we can just travel right here.
Seems a pleasant enough little place.
Alright. Don't know why I forgot that that's not how I do spells. There wasn't spells I wanted to do. Whoa, not what I meant to do.
I will make you.
Well, hey, I said I wanted to try that spell out, and that's an Infernius, so I can literally not use that spell right now. Spelliarmus. Do you really think a bomb spell would... Well, that's just unintended. Additional? I'm curious. No, I'm not yeah, since we're not using the knapsack, get the pulso, and now let's incendio.
Mysterious and a bit unsettling.
You're here. Good.
Sebastian, that relic you mentioned,
I believe one of Slytherin's students stumbled upon the relic during an assignment to study sarcophagi in this catacomb. From what I read in a report by the student, they weren't permitted to take it with them, so I must assume it's still here. As I mentioned earlier, this relic grants its holder the power to reverse dark magic curses. If it's in this catacomb, I have to find it. For Anne. I need to see her.
Was there anything else in the student's report?
I'd be interested to know what else the student discovered.
Have a look. Unfortunately, there's no name on it, but I suspect if it was important enough for Slytherin to stash in his spellbook, it's worthy of further study.
I'm ready to explore the catacomb.
Have
Perhaps
you?
we can visit Anne when we've finished.
Perfect. By the way, Ominous has been asking about you. You didn't tell him what we were doing, did you?
I didn't. I promise.
Good. Ominous would be livid if he knew what we were about to do.
It's a report.
I'll be interested to compare what lies inside to what I've read about this catacomb.
Find the
Sure,
relic.
foul smell is the scent of success. Try not to lose your nerve just yet.
I just hope I get to try out my new spell.
Bombarda.
At least now we know we're not alone in here.
Perhaps that was it. And the rest of the tomb will be insect-free.
Yeah, spiders aren't insects.
Don't start.
Now I'm just curious what a spider is considered.
Opening all of these is tempting.
We're here for a reason. I'd say opening them all is justified. This room is taller than it looks.
Bombarda.
So many spell combos. Then I'm 90% sure we're technically supposed to be able to add more to our list. I just don't care to add the more. Okay, then I guess we'll do this. To be honest, I'm not sure what I expected that to do. Why I keep hitting that, I have no idea.
We've
You know, it always says enemies of a higher level will be harder to... Higher level, but let's be honest, I have never been bothered by the spiders,
Now this is
the levels.
great room I want to be buried in.
Surrounded by grandeur.
Grandeur and then some. Even an altar with a pile of bones. Lovely.
Why would you want to be surrounded by...
Outside a sarcophagus. Seems odd.
Why would you want to be buried by... How the hell did you get down
Something
here?
here by the altar.
Revelio.
Did I reveal anything there? I foolishly mentioned the relic in my report and was reminded to leave it where it lay. But research must come before my fealty to the rules. I sensed something about this relic. I was told that those chosen by English oak wands would have powerful intuition. I believe it. Therefore, when no one was looking, I acted. I conjured 2 barricades to isolate the relic. Ancestors forgive me, but I used their very bones as keys. I plan to return to it, but first I must ready myself for our next assignment. Learning the Imperious Curse. The spell is said to serve well against enemies. I'm worried. That's worrisome.
What did you find?
Looks like part of a student's diary. It mentions plans to return for the relic and conjuring barricades using bones.
Of course. The student's summary referenced a space beyond the Great Room, which means this can't be a dead end. Let's divide and conquer. You work on sorting out the bone barricades, I'll look around and see what we missed. Hold on to that diary entry. There may be more to it.
It does mention something else. It says their next assignment was learning the Imperious Curse.
Really? Interesting. We need to focus on moving beyond this room. But let me think for a moment.
Where do you think these diaries
Do you think
pages
the
come from?
pages were left here on purpose?
Slytherin mentioned a student who excelled in charms and always carried a satchel stuffed full of notes. They might have been left on purpose, or the student may have simply dropped them.
I'll
Of
get
course.
started.
I'll start to search for those barricades.
Brilliant. There's
The goggles
plenty
make
even
me
I
laugh.
imagined. Look, bones stacked oddly on either side of this archway.
Leave no stone unturned. Or in this case,
Okay, looks like I'm osseoing more things.
Accio.
Why do I keep doing that? I keep hearing it back. Accio and keep saying Accio.
We can find
Revelio.
I love doing that. That is, honest to God, probably my favorite combo.
Revelio.
Nothing to loot.
We're in a tomb. I assume eerie sounds come with the territory.
I don't know, maybe it's something to do with this. I don't know. No, I guess. Didn't.
Revelio.
There's something? Was I supposed to maybe bring these? Right in front of the door? Wait,
Revelio.
did I do it? maybe that's actually what we're supposed to do. We gotta find the skeletons. And... then... okay, so where else would there be skeletons? Seems you put them on the door.
You've done it. I knew we'd get through. I felt it in my bones.
Nice.
Wow.
Before we trudge on further, I've just realized something. The student's diary mentions the Imperious Curse. I wouldn't be surprised if we're going to need it here. It's an unforgivable, but useful when you're outnumbered. Places the victim completely under the caster's control. So, if you'd like to learn Imperio, I can teach you.
How do you know the Imperial Curse?
Where did you learn the Imperious Curse?
I taught myself. Don't tell Ominous that I've told you. It's not exactly something I can brag about, but it may come in handy. I think
No, of course the Slytherin student is the one teaching us all this.
Shouldn't I know more about what the curse entails?
Remember the blasting curse? Same idea, except when it comes to unforgivable curses, your intention has to be clear. You have to mean it.
Alright, just because I do want to learn all the spells, fuck it. Yes, I'd like to learn
It's
the
probably
Imperious
wise
Curse.
to know the spell.
I couldn't agree more. A spell that could save your life shouldn't be unforgivable. You have a lot at stake. You have an ability that evidently no one's seen for centuries. Focus your wand movement. It's not an easy spell to master. Here we go. Something troubling ahead. Be on your guard.
But they're here? Works
Another
every time.
barricade. Considering how well you did on the last one, this should be a cinch.
How great that would be.
That worked. Keep going.
Let's just get all these right now and maybe we'll find everything we're looking for. Like, I can see there's one right there. It's showing up on my thing, but how do I pull that one? Unless are these things only temporary and they holes only temporary? Does it really matter which one? Okay, I got that one.
You are head and shoulders above these bones. Nicely done.
That still doesn't seem like a good line,
I
right?
see why Slytherin's students are so entranced with this place.
coming to our special magic is just throwing us a jar. Don't know why I just did that. No way. Casting spells!
For a moment there, I thought that'd never end. Revelio.
So I already can see I need this spell again. Not the spell I meant to get rid of.
Dead end. Lovely. All that for nothing.
Hold on. Don't give up yet.
Didn't realize this was apparently a dead end. The relic can need abundant potential. It is possibilities would benefit not only wizard kind but the world. But the dark sacrifice involved to realize its intent may be too great. Till we know more, please do not remove this relic.
Sebastian, the relic. Look.
Could it be?
First, I want to loot the place.
Revelio. The note and rendition of the relic. It matches. This must be where the student left the relic.
I can't believe it. After all this, it lines up. We've really found it.
What do you suppose is meant by the dark sacrifice required to realize the relic's potential?
I have no idea. But we're here for the relic.
We need that relic.
I'm willing to ignore what the journal entry says. We're taking the relic.
Agreed. This is meant to be. For Anne's sake, I'm taking it. Let's get to Feldcroft. I must keep this relic secret, especially from my uncle.
Leave the catacombs. Watch, we're gonna find Ominous again. And he's...
Ominous?
Damn, how does he keep showing up?
Ominous. The sounds we kept hearing. It was you.
You gave me no choice. I had to follow you. Sebastian, please, leave the relic alone. We can find another way to help Anne.
I'm sorry, Ominous, but I'm taking it.
No, you're not. If you won't put it back, then I will.
Hold on, both of you. Sebastian, please, take a step back.
Fine, but Ominous knows I won't step back from a fight.
Can't believe this.
How much did you hear?
Everything. I heard you encourage Sebastian to take the relic.
Sebastian's done his research. He knows what he's doing.
Sebastian makes things sound easy when they could be impossible or dangerous. We need to stop him.
And if nothing will change his mind?
Something has to. I need your help.
Very well, let's talk to Sebastian.
This seems far riskier than Sebastian realizes.
Good. We're agreed. We don't allow him to leave here with the relic.
I do think we should talk to him, but I fear we won't stop him from taking the relic.
What are you suggesting?
I'm suggesting we negotiate. We allow Sebastian to leave with the relic under one condition. After this, no more.
I feel that's what we agreed to in the scriptorium. I'm being taken for a fool.
You're not, Ominous. This may be the only way to keep your friendship intact. Let's trust him to know what's best.
Fine. If I trust him on this, I'm trusting you too. The dark arts seem harmless until it's too late. Go then. Leave with the relic. I'll not say a word more. I hope I don't regret this.
Sebastian, we're ready.
What is it? I haven't changed my mind.
Ominous has. Let's go.
What? Ominous?
I'll explain on the way. Come on.
Okay, you gonna stop? Because if you guys notice, we actually hear it. Really? More spiders? Didn't I kill you all already? That was not where I meant to hit. Boom. And while I do see the one that's suggesting we use the Curious Chris, I'm still not doing it. I refuse. I'm not really sure what purpose that would have served. Big chest. Unidentified back item. Well, you know what that means. Also, I think we've been going the wrong way this entire time.
Well, what happened back there?
Ominous and I found a compromise.
Ominous simply needs a moment with you and he'll change his mind. Is that it?
I told him we ought to give you this chance, that the relic is too important to ignore.
There has to be more to it than that. Tell me.
We agreed on what was needed, Sebastian. You have my word.
I'm a little confused. What exactly did we agree? A compromise of no more, if I remember correctly.
Lumos.
I don't think we can get across this way. Hell, I don't even understand how we got it. Feels like we're supposed to do something here.
I need to find a safe way across.
I don't even think this is the right way either. Especially when I don't see Sebastian. This looks more right. And familiar. Yeah, I don't mind to explore a little.
Watch your step. I nearly slipped there.
Revelio.
Lumos.
Not a very useful spell to have right now. Bad venomous spider.
We've rid the world of all this grass. It no longer feels like a tomb. I've read about catacombs that underwent expansion efforts and ran into problems. Often cave-ins.
And then were abandoned.
Exactly. We'll be fine, though.
Ooh, especially since we're leaving. Still don't know what that was supposed to be for. Wait, is there something here? Oh, I get it now. What that's supposed to be for. No wait.
Leviosa!
Revelio.
I fucked up there. Stop that.
This is hurts.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Finding a chest in an inconspicuous loft. Brilliant.
That's the entire reason that was here.
As we were leaving, Ominous wouldn't even acknowledge me. That's not like him.
He was troubled, Sebastian. Even though we agreed to it all, it's been a lot to take in.
I thought he understood. He knew we couldn't give up. All of this is too important. For Anne.
I mean, he's not wrong. You gotta think about it. If it was your sibling, would you... Actually, not. Since we have talents, I wanna see something. We've gotten talents. Spell. Because explosive. Core. What did that add to us? Interesting. Sorry, I'm just curious what we added. Why not? I see we still have that, but that makes me wonder now. Oh, I think we can add more spells. That actually might be more useful than I think it is. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we've used this one enough then. Now I can use more of my spells. Although, let's replace this one with Confringo. That's useful.
When we get to Feldcroft, I'd rather Anne not know what had to be done to get this relic. She thinks like Ominous. It'd only upset her.
Just realized I put the art out.
Oh no, this isn't good.
What is it?
Smoke, over there, by the hamlet. Feldcroft's in trouble. They're under attack.
Let's hurry.
Oh, we're definitely going to defend this place. Alright, I have multiple mulligans. But do I have Accio on two of them? I do. Which means this guy's getting... No. Trying to remember what my other one...
They'll retreat. We'll make them retreat.
I'll bury you in the deepest. Oh, human.
Stop provoking them!
You say that as I'm kicking out their asses. Oh, that is dark.
Boy! What have you done?
Saved his sister.
Saved my sister.
With an unforgivable curse. From that damned book, no doubt. Your father would be ashamed. You've gone too far, Sebastian. Stay away from her. From all of us.
Damn.
What did my uncle expect me to do? The Imperious curse saved Anne's life. That goblin was going to kill her.
I'm gonna say you did the right thing, because...
If I have to keep proving that to my uncle, I will. He cannot banish me from my own home. From my sister.
It might be best to let him calm down a while. May I speak to him? Perhaps I can help to ease the tension a bit.
You may be right. Very well. Probably best if I get away from here for a while. I'll head back to Hogwarts.
Like, I will say he didn't do the I mean, protecting his sister was a good move. The Imperious, was not the best move. Probably, but...
Sallow.
What Sebastian did was inexcusable. You cannot possibly be about to defend him.
Sebastian saved his
Sebastian
sister.
and I have encountered Ranrock's loyalists before. That goblin would have killed Anne.
This family does not resort to using dark magic even against our enemies. What Sebastian did cannot be undone. That you are defending Sebastian's behavior at all tells me everything I need to know. You are as guilty as he is. Sebastian is to come
not
nowhere
true.
near Feldcroft, nowhere near Anne. Unforgivable curses are so named for a reason. If I hear that either of you continues down this path, if either of you uses dark magic, I will notify the headmaster immediately.
Yeah, I don't use dark magics.
Sebastian.
Unfortunately, that's a sad day for Sebastian.
I wonder who lives here.
Let's see, there's a
Aloha Mora.
treasure here. On that note, we're gonna warp to Hogwarts because, again, we are too far. Oh, no, that's great. Oh. So we're in the bell tower. Ah, fuck it. We'll run the rest of the way. It is not a problem. Especially when we can do this. Oh, no, that's not helpful. That's not helpful at all. But I won't say that Uncle's reaction's the best, but I don't know. I still think I wished he kind of used a different spell, but he did his best. Still better than what fucking Lucius Malfoy did in the second movie. The sheer fact that wasn't even a script thing. Like, he was not told to use Avada Kedavra there. That was the first spell that came to the guy's mind. Was that just peas? Or is that
I can't believe we found ourselves trapped
Oh, no.
in that script.
Yeah, that's ominous.
He owes his reputation to you.
So where did we run into him like there?
Did you speak with my uncle?
I wish I had better news about your uncle and Anne.
Well, what did he say?
I'm afraid he wants you nowhere near Falthcroft. Nor Anne.
I had to stop that goblin from killing my sister. He had no right to banish me from my own twin. If he thinks banishing me means I'm going to give up on Anne, he's sorely mistaken.
He also said he cannot excuse the use of dark magic in any form. And that if he hears of either of us using it, he'll go straight to Professor Black.
Huh? That relic, dark magic or not, is the key to saving Anne. To reverse that curse. I will not lose Anne for good. I should send the crest to Anne. She'll know that we need to meet.
I'm afraid I don't follow.
Nothing, just a thought. Now I'm more determined than ever to learn what power that relic has.
What crest are you sending to
What
Anne?
did you mean you'd send Anne a crest so that she'd know to meet you?
We just lost our parents, and we were packing up to go and live with Solomon. We couldn't take everything. She was carefully organizing her prized possessions, a box of artifacts she'd collected to do with our family. Jewelry, cards, old photographs. She got to her favorite, a handmade crest, and without a second thought, she handed it to me. "This will keep you safe," she said. "It holds no enchantment, but I've kept it with me since. That's how I can reach Anne. I'll get the crest to her with plans to meet."
Be careful, Sebastian. Your uncle could intercept it. We'll be expelled.
Even if Ominous is upset with us, he has no love lost for his family. He'd use their connections to the headmaster if we needed his help.
Very well. Let me know what you
I shall
find.
wait to hear from you then.
Thank you. I very much appreciate you standing by me through all of this. I'll send you an owl when I have news.
Okay, so we have no assignments. Mum's the word. Why not? It's always better to do some side quests. Plus, I like that we're spending time with our friends. Right, Undercroft. All right.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
So frustrating.
Ooh, what's so
You
frustrating?
wanted to speak with me, Mother?
I also didn't even realize her mother was.
Your message
Sorry.
mentions your concern about an unusual creature that was spotted in the woods near Hogsmeade. That could have been anything.
You know what it was, Natsai.
I am allowed to leave the castle. I am always careful, Mother.
Careful. Officer Singer disagrees. She sent me an owl telling me that you have been trying to collect evidence of some kind against dark wizards. She berated me for not keeping a
Hey,
closer
Lime
eye on
John.
you. And she is right. I do not want you visiting Hogsmeade for the near future.
But Mother!
That
My
can't be
little gazelle,
legit.
You are well-intentioned, but you must not meddle in the affairs of dangerous people.
If someone had meddled in Matabeleland, Father would still be with us.
I must get to class. Perhaps your friend can get you to listen to reason.
So frustrating. She never listens to me.
She called you her little gazelle. Is that a term of endearment where you're from?
It is specific to me. I am the unusual creature in Hogsmeade she mentioned. Self-transfiguration is not taught at Hogwarts, so I am gently discouraged from practicing it. However, I am an animagus, and it is in my gazelle form that I have been able to wander the Highlands rather freely until now, much to my mother's chagrin. That is how I managed to spy on Rookwood and Harlow.
How'd you come in that?
Were you born an animagus, or did you learn to become one?
Animagi are not born. The process is quite elaborate. It involves holding a mandrake leaf in one's mouth for an entire month, then placing the leaf
How
in a
can that
crystal
work?
phial so that it is imbued with moonlight, then adding one of your own hairs. And that is just the beginning. Self-transfiguration is common among students at Wagadu, but Professor Weasley considers it much too dangerous to teach at Hogwarts.
Do you choose your?
Can you choose what form your animagus will
Looks like
take?
a no.
No. A person's animagus form is determined by their personality. My mother is convinced that my form is a gazelle because I adapt well to any situation. I believe it is because I can sense danger and keep my wits about me.
How does it feel to transform into an animal?
Well, the first time it can be a bit unnerving. I felt a kind of searing pain and a strong double heartbeat. But it gets easier the more you do it. I no longer feel any pain, and I must say, I find a sense of comfort in the double heartbeat. And I love being able to view the world from a different perspective.
That's actually good.
Now the nickname makes sense. What an extraordinary ability.
Makes me wonder if
to
part of the reason when she changed into Gazelle
I
and that
love
they would feel pain is
transforming,
because
but Mother is
the
less
entire body's
enthusiastic
changing,
about
isn't it?
it. She says that no creature, especially one as rare as a gazelle, should be bounding about where poaching has become so prevalent. She claims that she has foreseen tragedy befall me in my gazelle form. But she has used her sight to control me too many times. I no longer believe it.
We can't allow your mother to
We're
stop
making
us.
good progress. We can't quit now.
I agree. I have never considered quitting, even for a moment. You could have fled the moment you discovered that Rookwood, Harlow, and Randrock were after you, but you did not. I choose to
Hey,
act
we can
as
say this
you
much.
have.
We're
I must deal
Gryffindors.
with Rookwood and Harlow,
We'll jump into
not
the fray.
hide from them. My mother cannot know where I am all the time. Thank you for being here during that rather awkward conversation.
Wait, was that the entire quest? Was that seriously the entire quest? Huh. That was seriously the entire quest there. Wow, we didn't even get a quest complete. Let's go find Poppy.
What are you up to now?
Just say the professor saying, what is we're up to? We haven't even done shit. Very intriguing.
Harry Pippin certainly near me.
Run. Okay, sometimes it's more than just a step to the right. I gotta remember that. Sorry, I was just taking a sec for that one because I remember in the battle it was a little hard to remember to switch to what spell. I like my attacking, but now that we have that, we don't have to switch the spell so much.
Imagine how inconvenient.
I'm curious. Let's just take we fly. And you know what? I think you know what you would appreciate more. Get on high wing. Take flight.
Who lived here, I wonder?
Although just you can't enter while you're mounted. But maybe I want to climb off my mount. I really hope we can switch out of this jacket soon.
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
I don't know, we still got the... Oh, that didn't remind me. Didn't we get new gear that we couldn't wear last time because of, it being too hot, not the right level? No, that wasn't it. Well, I wanted a new cloak. It just looks so stupid. Actually, wait, I just realized we can literally get around that by changing our appearance. Wait. Is that how the outfit looked last time? Oh no, this looks totally better though. Oh, she's in the building.
Over here.
This is a change of pace from our last outing.
Don't remind me. The thought of that tent still makes my blood boil.
She really doesn't like
thinking about
poachers.
those poor dragons in the fighting ring. The collars they were wearing, they appeared to be goblin silver. I think a collar is precisely what we found at that poacher camp. I've never known poachers to use anything like that before.
The dragon that attacked my carriage was wearing a collar, and Professor Fig was genuinely baffled by its behavior.
That attack always did strike me as a little strange, seemingly coming out of nowhere. Surely you aren't suggesting that the collars somehow control the poor creatures?
Exactly.
Merlin,
Actually, I think they
I
even
don't
learned that
think
dead.
the dragon we set free was wearing a collar, but we should check. And if we can find her, we can return her egg.
We should check on her.
That's a good idea. We need to see this through.
I'll start looking into it right away. There was something else that I wanted to discuss with you. I didn't want to press it before. It seems I may have caused you more trouble with Victor Rookwood. Why is he after you?
Has to do with
Rookwood is
Ranrock.
working with Ranrock, and Ranrock is after something I found at Gringotts. Fig had a portkey that led us there after the dragon attack. It's a bit of a long story, and Fig had asked that I not speak of it yet.
Goodness. Well, that certainly helps to shed light on what we saw at the tent. Don't worry, I'll guard your secret as if it were my own. I shan't press for more details. In fact, I should probably be going. I'd like to track that dragon down as soon as I can.
To be honest, kind of thinking about this, I don't think these are actually meant to be quests. I'm starting to think, because notice they're just dialogues, and we never get a quest complete, which may be why I'm just gonna say that was the quest. Alright, we still have this Fowl of the Dead. Locate on the map. We'll do that one and then move on. So to the secret room. Room of requirement.
Spare a moment. Deke has an idea to share with you.
Hello, Deke. You wanted to talk to me?
Hello, Deke. You wanted to talk to me?
Indeed. Deke thought you might want to learn how to build a breeding pen so that you can breed beasts.
I would like that.
That sounds like a very good idea.
Rescuing and breeding beasts go hand in hand. Young beasts are particularly vulnerable to poachers. Breeding beasts here in the room will allow us to keep the younger ones safe.
I see. What do I need to do?
First, bring a pair of beasts to the room. One male, one female. Deke suggests rescuing thestrals, as
How
they're
the
a great
fuck
risk
do you
to poachers.
kidnap a thestral?
Normal creatures, but their relationship with death gives them a bad reputation. They're prized by poachers for their tail hairs.
I've seen thestrals before, but where would I find a pair of them nearby?
Deke has seen some wild thestrals not too far from the Hogwarts grounds. Then you'll need to purchase a spellcraft for the pen from Tomes and Scrolls and gather the materials it requires. Once you've rescued the thestrals and you have the spellcraft, you come and find Deke.
Okay. Thankfully, we have gold, plus, worst case, we have selling. I remember with all our assignments, the ones that made us take so much gold. Alright. God, it's always a weird pause, like makes me worried the game is freezing. Alright, I'm gonna go on the map because I do not think we're getting close enough. Alright, world map. Okay, so that... Shadow of the Mine. Okay, we'll teleport from here.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Not
This
sure
way.
how I'd fare in a little place like that.
Now we fly! It's funny you can't fly from Hogsmeade, in the Hogsmeade. You think it would be an area that no one would really give a shit if you're flying. Oh, I can't do it all here. I was going to try to sign a spell, but I have to be off the butt room. That would. Since it's right there. It's a warp spot right here. Oh. As we established. Okay, so assign. Brushing. Feeding. I'm just, because we're going to need it for this one.
Revelio.
Why is it directly in there? That one's just weird. I got one.
Everything's all right now.
Wasn't expecting to get a second one. So close. Now, are there any more in the area? Wait, come back. I want... Because I heard you can sell one more thing, apparently.
Who's there? Not quiet enough.
I didn't come here for a fight.
The move of a coward.
Really? I like the idea. I was invisible for a second. Decided to blast him. That one doesn't survive fight. Okay, we'll warp to Hogsmeade. But apparently we can breed. So they said to get, oh yeah, there's a, what, why can't I? Oh, it might be because I really am and just fire. Right. Ah, fuck. That was my Glacius. Oh, no, that wasn't Glacius on here. That was a different spell. I think I had Osseo. Leviosa on this one. Alright. Now I think we'll be able to warp to Hogsmeade. Nope. Sometimes I don't understand these maps.
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
Just let me know if there's something in particular you're looking for.
Maps are weird, yeah.
I can conjure a breeding pen in the room. Best get back to Deke with the Thestrals.
So this, and we'll figure out what that back item is while we're here. Let's not sell that. Oh, we got a head item too.
Let me know if there's anything else I can do to help.
Hogsmeade. Not Hogsmeade, Hogwarts. To the room of requirement. And while we're here, collect. Oh, seems we got some upgraded robes. Oh. Not bad. I might get tired of this outfit real quick, though. I've rescued the Thestrals and bought the spellcraft.
I've rescued the Thestrals and bought the spellcraft for the pen.
Excellent. Now, to breed your Thestrals, simply release them into the same vivarium in which you conjure the pen. Then use the pen to start the process. Come and see Deke when you're finished.
I shall. I wonder where I should conjure their pen.
Well, not in this room. Guess maybe over there. Weird, I thought I would conjure it in the same room as, with the other animals, but okay.
Deke never grows tired of the room's surprises. We now have the perfect place for those Thestrals. Please let Deke know once you've bred them.
Alright, where's conjuring? Right. Beast items. A breeding pen. Feels just fine. Thestral.
I have some promising news about the location of our Hebridean dragon friend and where to return her you-know-what. Meet me in the town circle in Hogsmeade.
I feel like I'm supposed to do something. Oh, interact. You can read. Alright, read. To read more beasts, conjure another breeding pen, or wait until this beast... Okay, so I guess we have to wait. Interact. Okay, how long does it take to breed? Oh, it's going to take 30 minutes. That's long. Alright, let's go see Poppy then, and see which... Oh, this is a conversation. Wait, what? Oh, no, here. But again, this looks like just a conversation. No matter. Whatever, we'll see what she wants. Again, we've got 30 minutes. Like, legit, there's no reason we can't.
Hogsmeade, here I come.
It's not like her to forget.
I didn't keep you waiting, did I?
Not at all. I was just at the post office. Gran told me to expect a package, but it looks as if she forgot to send it. She didn't send me an owl this week either. Perhaps she's busy with her research.
What was your grand sending you?
What was she sending you?
Only some feed she's been developing. I was going to give it to Professor Howin for the measles.
What kind of research is she doing?
It varies from week to week, but it's always to do with creatures. Last week she was studying leg knots in plimpies.
What did you find out about the dragon you were tracking?
I realized that she didn't know the poachers had her egg, so when she left Horntail Hall, she would have headed straight to her nest. I went back to the tent and tracked her flight.
How do you track a dragon's
How do you
flight?
track a dragon long after she's gone?
Tree canopies, burn marks, things like that.
Well
Well
done.
done. You certainly know what you're doing.
I can't be certain, but I have an idea of one place she may have been heading. I thought we might go and see it for ourselves.
Of course. Shall we leave now?
If that's all right. I want to see how she's faring if she had a collar on. And she's likely frantic about her egg. Here we are. I do think this is where we'll find her. The terrain's typical of where the breed would nest. I suspect it's how the poachers found her to begin with. They likely camped here and logged her patterns. Perhaps nabbed her first and then her egg. Dragons are hard enough to wrangle, let alone maternal ones.
You got all of that from simply standing here?
You'd be surprised how easy it is to think like a poacher. Shall we see if she's home? We only need to return her egg.
That sounds simple enough.
Sounds straightforward enough.
We should be in and out. Then we can be finished with the poachers once and for all.
Let's find a dragon.
Let's find our dragon and return her egg.
Wonderful. If she sees us flying about, she might take it as a sign of aggression or food. We should stay on foot. Oh, and one more thing. Let's not agitate her. Goodness knows she's been through enough already. I'm ready when you are. There she is, above us. She did make it home safely. Oh, good. It looks as if she wasn't collared like the other dragons.
Really wish I could fly. I'm not sure what he was trying to climb up there.
For what it's worth, she doesn't seem to have spotted us yet.
Let's
Feel bad about doing that, but it would have been a fight.
I wonder how many they brought to capture her. At least 10 usually.
There she is again.
She's breathtaking.
I can at least do this.
Lumos.
How do I freaking mix up Lumos and Reparo?
Reparo.
Fantastic.
We did not get a lot of use out of Reparo, especially for being our first spell. One of our first spells we learned in the game.
I wonder how good her eyesight is.
I beg your pardon?
I don't imagine the poachers fed her well. And from a distance, we probably look exactly like sheep to her. Hebrideans love sheep.
How lucky for us.
Please don't make us look like sheep. I've already seen one guy die from a dragon attack. And that was not fun.
Or just raring for a fight.
Quiet, what was that? Whenever you're ready, I'll follow you.
Well, it says follow when it's safe. But she just flicking appeared right in front of us.
Watch out! It's her domain. She'll make sure we know it. Keep at it. We've just got to make it to the
She's making it easy.
Not a warm
Now, I just realized this is probably a good time to be using Protect.
I don't suppose she listened to reason.
I'd normally try, but we're well past.
Hard to time it though.
We're almost there. Why is every bridge here broken?
Probably because it's related to a dragon.
Now, if we just return her egg, we can hopefully make it out without too much fuss.
Oh, shit. Don't die, Poppy. Did she just eat the egg?
That was brilliant! And did you see how clever? She left us perfectly unharmed.
She tried to kill us.
That's rather generous, isn't it? She did try to kill us the entire time?
Only until she saw her egg, at which point I thought she rather warmed to us. The important thing is that we survived it, and we returned her egg. Thank you for doing this with me. Wouldn't blame you one bit if you wanted to head back to the castle and never think about dragons again.
Not at all. I'm ready to head back.
Should we head back? I'm ready if you are.
I am. After our dragon rescue at Hauntow Hall, I half expect to be ambushed by poachers any time I'm not in the castle.
Understandable. We did sabotage their fighting ring and steal a dragon egg from them.
True. True. So why haven't they come after us? It's not like them to let things lie. Unless...
Unless what?
Unless they haven't let things lie. Oh no, I can't believe I didn't see it. We need to leave. I need to send an owl.
She thinks, probably thinking they went after her grandma.
How could I have been so blind?
Well, no follow-up for that yet. Okay. So it's probably safe to say the battle's not done. All right, what's one of these? All right, so I guess let's go find Emrit. He's probably going to be in Hogwarts, so let's go to Hogwarts. And he's in the astronomy wing. Yeah, mate. Astronomy tower probably is our best bet. We'll go back to the house afterward, the room of requirement afterwards. This quest hopefully will take us long enough, and we'll see our answer.
Afraid of a staircase?
Wait, is there a side quest here? Sorry, no map. Not what I'm seeing on the map. Maybe we'll see if it opens up when we see it.
Hello there.
Hello, Amit. Do I recall you saying that you speak gobbledygook?
I did. I mean, I do.
Speak it. Is this to do with the goblin I saw you with in Hogsmeade?
It is. His name is Lodgok. We could use your help with something. He's waiting for me near a goblin mine. Would you be willing to help?
Of course! How exciting! I mean, well, might this be dangerous?
I think he simply wants to show me something that involves gobbledygook. If it helps, he's a friend of Sirona's.
Good to hear. Good to hear. If Sirona trusts him, then I feel much better.
How well do you know
You said you
gobbledygook?
know gobbledygook, but how well?
I've been reading it for as long as I've been reading English. My parents have an extensive library. Once I grew bored with the classics, I devoured goblin writings. I'd tell you some titles, but you wouldn't understand them.
Have you never met a goblin?
Have you ever spoken directly to a goblin?
Unbelievably, no. I'm so looking forward to it. Actually conversing in gobbledygook with a native speaker. Cannot
Watch,
wait
his pronunciation's
to
going to be
subtle
off
bits of
completely.
pronunciation and tone
If he's never actually
we have
spoken the
you
words and you can only read them, I'm going to tell you,
self-taught enough.
it's probably going to not be as clear as you think.
Lodgok is waiting. Should we go?
Of course. I just want to check the pronunciation of a couple of key terms first. So I will meet you there.
Take it to someone who can speak a language more than he can read it. And before anyone asks, no, I don't mean English. But just reading a word, sometimes you could easily be mispronouncing it.
Bombard.
Right.
Good for you.
I hadn't forgotten about that. And I don't even think this is the way out anyways. Hogwarts is a very easy school to get confused on the directions.
Thank you for being willing to help me, Amit.
Oh, this
You
is
are very
unnews.
welcome. I'm looking forward to meeting your friend, Lodgok.
Lodgok is waiting. Should we go?
Of course. I just want to check the pronunciation
Okay, so
of
this
a
is
couple...
literally the same scene we just got. I thought it was the student talking. I didn't even realize it was on that. How the hell did I get...
Hello, Hamora.
That was a locked chest? I didn't even notice that.
Revelio.
There's a quest somewhere.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
I'm honestly just curious because I see there's a quest thing here, but I don't see where the quest is. Which just makes me curious, I'm sorry. Especially the more I go back. There we go.
Hello, Sophronia. That was quite the quiz you gave me. What are you up to now?
Good test of one's knowledge, isn't it? I'm actually working on something equally interesting, but need help from a 5th year, so it's good you came along. Are you familiar with Herodiana Byrne? Don't answer that. Of course you're not. No one seems to know of her but me.
Fucking Ravenclaws.
She's only the single greatest Depulso master of all time. Even taught at Hogwarts, briefly.
She sounds fascinating.
Interesting.
Gryffindor,
I've never heard of her.
the ones who jump into the fray because they have the courage not to be afraid. Slytherin have the ambitions to be dark wizards. Well, no, they just have ambitions and power, but
Secret Depulso training room here at Hogwarts.
Ravenclaws are...
Clever Herodiana fashion. One cannot access it unless one knows Depulso, which of course, 3rd years aren't taught.
And you're a 3rd year, so...
Quick one, aren't you? According to what I've read, her signature outfit may still be there. I would love to see it. Would you get
Ravenclaws are the
Herodiana's
smart
signature outfit
ones.
and show it to me?
And...
What ends up happening to
What the
Herodiana
fuck's a
Byrne?
Hufflepuff?
In her later years, she taught at Hogwarts, but only for a short while. Just long enough to build a secret hall, it appears. Then one day, she just disappeared. Some say she actually banished herself. No one knows for sure.
So like she's like the Dwemer in Skyrim? Man, how many people know what the fuck I'm talking about when I say that?
How did Herodiana Byrne become famous by casting Depulso?
She once saved orphans from a wild Grafhorn by banishing it over Stonehenge. That's on Salisbury Plain. She once banished a meddlesome dark wizard all the way to Durmstrang while she was in the Alps. That one may have been exaggerated, but lots of the stories about her certainly aren't.
I'll see what I can
Tell me
do.
where to go, I'll see what I can do about it.
Simply go to the Hall of Herodiana. It's at the base of the Defense Against the Dark Arts Tower. There, you'll find a series of Depulso puzzles concealing pieces of Herodiana's ensemble.
Very well. I shall let you know if I find anything.
Of course, we're not doing that, and I need to actually go back to my story quests. Because we're not doing that, but that's a side quest we unlocked. It's all gobblegut.
Perhaps I'll make myself a copy. As a motherborn.
Suppose I should look for that secret hall Sophronia told me about. It
Not
does
right
sound
now.
Interesting.
It's a side quest for later. And seeing how far we have to do, world map time! Okay, so it looks like this is the farthest on the world map we'll be able to get.
On another adventure, are we?
Alright. Damn, it's still even only 1,000 away. Well, we fly! Why are you not? So I'm curious if I fly here, will I find it?
Revelio. These
Nah,
rocks
I
have
ain't
seen
seen
better days.
I ain't seen any flower animals. Just if I stop him right now. Why did you stop? Why is he? Can he not fly here? Nope, I guess there's something else stopping me from flying. Still no waypoint. Merlin. Oh, there's one.
I know a Merlin trial when I see one.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented it.
It makes more sense to pick them up when I can.
A friend who speaks gobbledygook is meeting us. Before he arrives, perhaps you could tell me why we're here?
Of course. Unfortunately, presenting Ranrock with the Helmet of Urtkot did not have the effect I'd hoped. Because he knew the details surrounding its plunder, he presumed I'd had help from a witch or wizard in retrieving it.
But you had no
How
choice.
else did he expect Goblinkind to get the helmet back? Seems he has no interest in making amends with you.
I'm afraid we do not have the luxury of rational expectation when it comes to Ranrock. Damn Bragball.
I love that
blasted
logic.
journals.
Bragball?
An ancestor of Ranrock's, renowned metal worker. If we are to work together, I suppose I must tell you more. Not long ago, Ranrock sent me to collect a recently unearthed set of Bragball's journals. They described repositories that Bragball had been commissioned to build for a group of witches and wizards.
What do you mean, repositories?
Large, magically fortified receptacles crafted from goblin metal. Ranrock recruited others to help me locate the repositories. We were to search anywhere that was connected to 5 names mentioned in the journals. Rackham, Fitzgerald, Bakar, Morganach, and Rookwood.
Rookwood Castle?
That is where we began our search.
Why does Ranrock care so much about these repositories?
He cares about what they contain. For centuries, wizards have refused to share their magical knowledge with goblins. Your kind will not even let us carry wands.
To be fair, do goblins really need wands?
Myself included, have spent our lives mistrusting wizard kind. Ranrock was convinced that the repositories contained a magical power that wizards wanted to keep for themselves. He is determined to take it for goblin kind. But
Here comes my friend Amit. Probably best to continue our conversation later.
Greetings, Lord Cock. It is an honor, sir.
You speak gobbledygook.
Oh, Bacalio.
Enough. Please do not tell me that was meant to be gobbledygook.
Well, yes. Perhaps my pronunciation was a bit off. I imagine certain dialects differ.
Pronunciation is not the issue. I barely recognize that as language.
See, that's
I trust you can read gobbledygook better than you can speak it.
I can, Sir Lodgok.
Just Lodgok. Thankfully, we only need someone who can decipher written plans.
Damn. Like I said, it is a lot different to be able to just read a language than it is to speak it. As someone who has an easy time speaking,
I suspect
technically the second language I speak, since I never learned it as my first language.
And I'm unable to join you because I cannot risk anyone reporting my presence to Ranrock. All you need to do is not be seen, either by the eye above the enchanted door or a loitering loyalist.
Ah, we're ready.
Amit and I can do this.
I will await your return. I shall see you soon.
So that makes me think I need... So especially if you don't know anyone speaking it...
The door is looking at us.
If you don't hear anyone speaking it, you would never know you're speaking the wrong language. Alright, so now we need... Way wrong thing.
Yes, of course. Books so rarely prepare one for reality. A real goblin mine. It's even grander than I had expected.
Since we said we're not supposed to be seen.
I cannot believe I met a goblin.
Let's just learn what we can and get out.
Look at this lift. Impressive workmanship for so simple a device.
Impressive workmanship aside, it's the only way forward.
We also just acknowledged this to the effect. Amarit's apparently never been to Gringotts. Because he's apparently never met a goblin.
I still can't believe we're inside a real goblin mine.
I'm not sure what I was supposed to do.
I've read about mines like this. See, it's something else altogether.
Keep your wits about you, Amit. I'll get you through this mine.
Matter of time till Ranrock sets me.
Mr. Tallis.
Watch your step round here. I'm a goblin, not a...
That was a little more than I'm used to.
I'll get us through here safely, Amit. You have my word.
Oh, thankfully, I will say this. I'm very glad. Apparently, we don't fail just automatically if we're caught, which is nice. As someone who's not always the biggest fan of stealth missions,
I feel like a character from one of the adventure books I read during the summer holidays.
I've never been very much of a stealth character. Like, even in MMOs, like I will admit, I never really, even when like a character like
I will get to the bottom of what they've been building down here.
even like I have played rogues before, but I will admit my style with them is more the idea of I attack straight up. I'm not very much the stealthy guy. I'm the guy who likes to smack the shit out of people. Damn.
Fascinating to see gobbledygook written in a goblin hand. The flourishes are extraordinary. There must be more notes around here. What could they be building?
I don't think I'm in the right area anymore.
Revelio.
How the heck this doesn't lead to anything, I have no idea. Yeah, I think I just start backtracking. I will say, even though I probably don't technically need to be stealth like this, I'm going to stay stealth because I very much like the image. We're just sneaking through the mine as much as we can. Only really just attacking or doing anything. Like when it looks like we're required to. Yeah, now I think we're back on track.
Revelio.
If I'm translating this correctly, and I think that I am, they're building something rather large. But what? Let me know if you see any more plans or schematics. We can't return to Lodgok empty-headed.
Did you just say
Bacon and mushroom stew.
Good as face comes, mate.
Stay close. I've handled much worse.
Another boiler. This place is more complex than I had expected.
Seriously, I hope he's not too mad with how much damage we've
We
done.
should be seen doing.
Yeah, I've probably killed everyone who's seen us. The moonstone. I wonder if I do this. Nah, I got rid of my advantage doing that. There's someone of a higher level here. Would probably help if I stop missing. Thing is, he wasn't even a difficult fight. It was more just I kept missing.
How nice of you to stop by. Was that your best? I could do this for hours. Honestly, this thing. Our boy is coming back this way. This is impossible. No! Who do you think you are?
How many of them are there?
That should be the last of them, Robert.
I will be honest, that would have been very hard to have done all that without. I feel like there's something I need to light on fire. Or maybe not. I haven't seen anything I can light on fire. Unless it was here.
This is not good. They're building enormous drills, bigger than this mine could contain.
Let's get out of here and tell Lodgok what we found.
Probably what we were actually supposed to find.
I need a moment to catch my breath. This was more than I bargained for.
I'm glad you came with me, Amit. Now that we know what they're up to, we can get out of here.
I got a feeling he doesn't want to do this again with us. Which disappoints me. I mean, ain't you a wizard, mate? Where's your sense of an adventure?
We're almost out of here, Amit. Look, the lift.
A welcome sight indeed.
Revelio.
Doesn't this make me feel like we're going it the wrong way, though? Yeah, I think we went the wrong way. Because we need to go higher. Weird thing is they said the lift, which is why I took this path. It makes me kind of wonder if certain dialogue is only supposed to play at certain parts. Like we ended up right here, so I thought it's at the lift. Especially because here's the exit. Don't need to say.
Can we please talk about what just happened?
That wasn't so bad, was it?
It was. It really was. I'm afraid I've had enough adventure for one day. For a lifetime, perhaps.
Thank you, Amit. I couldn't have done it without you. Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to have a word with Lodgok.
Understood? I'll leave you to it. Your goblin secrets are safe with me, but I get to write the book about this escapade someday.
Okay.
Without further ado, adieu.
Well, looks like that's the last thing we're gonna see with Ahmed, I guess. Because I got a feeling he doesn't seem like he's up for more. Not just because he said that was enough adventure for a lifetime.
They're building enormous drills. We found their plans. Ranrock must be searching for the repositories.
I fear you are correct. Other than Rookwood Castle, however, I do not know where else he plans to search.
I've been wondering about something else you said before we entered the mine.
Yes?
If you share Ranrock's views, then why are you helping me?
I expected Rookwood Castle to be deserted when I arrived to begin my search. So was surprised to find a witch there who had set up a sort of improvised research site. She was studying something so intently that she almost didn't notice me. When she looked up, I thought she would react with fear or disdain. But instead she did something that I will never forget. Without a moment's hesitation, she smiled and asked me to sit with her. She told me that she was a researcher and showed me a small, oddly shaped container with a strange symbol on it. She was certain it was made of goblin metal, but was unable to open it. She wanted to work together.
Miriam.
Yes. But how did you...
Professor Fig's wife. He told me of her research, and I know of the container.
Ah. The reverence with which she talked of goblins and their intelligence and skill, it caught me entirely off guard. I'd never been treated with such respect by a witch or wizard.
Oh.
So, to my surprise, I let her study the container if she would allow me to search the castle on my own. We parted ways, with her promising to share what she'd learned. More of Ranrock's recruits arrived, and we began to dig, eventually locating the first repository. Ranrock was thrilled with our discovery, but furious when I told him about Miriam. Berated me for trusting a witch, and I heard she'd been killed.
You think Ranrock murdered her?
Horrifying if she did.
I don't want to believe it, but I don't know. After that, something shifted in me. I had seen how the power from the repositories was transforming Ranrock, transforming all of them. I could no longer remain a part of it.
Thank you, Lord Cock, for telling me this.
I tell you all of this so that you understand what is at stake. Ranrock never found all of Bragbor's journals, but the ones he did find suggest that Bragbor at some point built a repository far greater in size than the one beneath Rookwood Castle. What you've discovered here today worries me deeply. If Ranrock learns of the location of that repository, I fear we shall be destined for a great war. I will find out what Ranrock knows. Watch for my owl.
I was gonna say, damn, this definitely shows an intense moment. But just like other wizards, but just like humans in general, I consider us good people. The idea that we would be bastards is something I find too odd of a thought. But like I said, we're going to go back to Hogwarts right now, and we'll finish with, I guess, seeing what happens when we breed animals. And I'm also going to try to breed another Thestral in time for next episode. This does not look like the right thing. At all. God, there's so many of them that open, I have a hard time to... Because this looks like the one we did from the beginning. Yeah, we can collect these and have these also start over. And if I'm correct, we did not get any more of the...
This will be more useful when I have something to identify.
Nope, still the wrong one. Okay, it makes me wonder where the right one's supposed to be. God, there's like so many of them now. No, it's this one. This one makes the more sense. Yep. Erect. So wait, we bred it. Does that mean we gained the other one? Or how do I know? I guess let's see what happens. We'll do that one later. Fowl of the Dead. It talked about grooming and feeding it. Oh, it's right there. Like so confused. Oh! Let him out.
I'm not going to hurt you.
Let him out. Was not expecting that to happen. Shit, how do I get him in the... Okay, I can't do that. Fuck, how do I get him out? How do I get him out? Okay, if I can let him out by using R1. Okay, where'd he go? Where'd he go?
Revelio.
Is that not it? What beast are we talking about? Okay, that's the Thestral.
I should let Deke know about the newborn Thestral.
And well, that's not the one I'm gonna go and get. I will throw him out. Let's see if there is a way to breed in between episodes. Because I did see you can apparently sell the beasts. I might see about selling some Thestrals. Oh, Deke, you'll be pleased to know a little Thestral was born.
Hello, Deke.
Just so we have more money than just selling off gear.
How wonderful to have more Thestrals in our world. Such misunderstood beasts.
I'm sorry that we can both see Thestrals, Deke.
Deke is privileged to see such majestic beasts. But sometimes wishes Deke couldn't. Deke is to blame.
If you're wondering why do we see Thestrals, remember, one of the characters we were in the beginning, Ostrich, we saw dead.
The rarest of all beasts that Master had spotted high on a cliff. The Phoenix was the most beautiful beast Deke had ever seen.
Wait, did he kill his master?
Begged Master to leave her be. When Deke hesitated to climb up the cliff as ordered, Deke had to punish himself. As Deke punished himself, Master grew angrier and angrier, and in his frustration cast at the regal bird. Deke suspects the Phoenix was protecting eggs when it swooped down in fear and fury. Before Deke could reach him, Master fell from the cliff.
Oh, no, you're right. You don't have to kill another person.
It's days, punishing himself before Tobbs found him.
Master got what he deserved. Yeah, you remember, you only have to witness the death. I don't know why I thought Deke would have needed to kill his master.
Deke never wanted anyone to get hurt. Not the Phoenix, not Tobbs, and not even Master. Deke often wonders what became of that Phoenix. Deke feels fortunate to be at Hogwarts now, helping you rescue beasts. Perhaps Deke can make amends for what came before.
On that note, this is where we'll call it here for today. So without further ado, I hope you enjoyed our show. Share, favorite, follow, like, spread it around. Damn, it would have been really nice to end this at 25. But without further ado, that's where we'll call it for the show tonight. Thought I heard something. Alright, but yeah. If you know others to be entertaining my show, send my way. I'll happily entertain you all. Till next time, this is the Night So, signing off for the night.